What are you guys doing? We're serving the unhoused. We're in Dallas, Texas. We are the organization.
That's just a tiny glimpse into the life of our next guest. 2 years ago, Jada Kelley started hitting the streets to feed the unhoused of Dallas. Her organization, Street Nourishment, is still going strong, and she joins me to share her story and actually how you can get involved as well. Hello, Jada.
Hello, happy to be here.
So glad to have you. Okay, so what inspired you to start Street Nourishment, and tell me what's the main mission?
Okay, I always felt deeply aligned with humanitarian work, but I thought there was a certain point in my life that I needed to reach to start, but I just realized I could get up and start the very next day, and so that's exactly what I did. I started preparing meals and desserts, and I just went on the streets and served it. Wow. And I think our overall mission would be just to provide nourishing meals to the unhoused, but most importantly, connection, because I truly believe in the power of connection, and I think the smallest of interactions can change a life.
Yes, it can, indeed. I love how you mentioned, you were talking a little bit about how it's just grown over time and how the hardest thing to do is start, right?
Yes,
and so,
exactly.
And so the fact that you were able to just say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna start making these meals and just get it going. Like I said, that's the hardest part of the whole process. And so you're actually from Grand Prairie, but you decided to serve downtown Dallas. Why start in downtown Dallas?
I, over time, just realized how large the unhoused population is in downtown Dallas, and just driving through, it's impossible to ignore. And so I guess proximity and recognizing the visible need, we just ultimately decided on downtown Dallas.
Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, so you posted that video that we just saw on social media, and this here is another one. What made you finally say, I'm gonna start posting these videos, I'm gonna start showing people what I'm doing?
Well, our unhoused neighbors they're never afraid to say what's on their mind. So they come up to the table and they say, who are you guys? Why are you here? What organization are you with? And then eventually people started driving by and asking us, how could they donate? How could they show up? How could they support? And we ultimately decided, okay, we need a place where people can come and find us and locate us and further support our mission.
And make it easy for, like you said, for people to find you guys. Now, you make all the food, and that includes pasta, burgers, even breakfast burritos, you guys. So why go beyond even just the easy meals? Because you're bringing some good meals out there, some good food indeed.
Quick and easy would definitely be easier. It would be less time consuming, but I truly believe that putting time, effort, and energy into the meals lets them know that they're cared about. And I think they deserve care.
Yes, indeed. You know, you get to interact with them almost every single day. And so tell me, what misconception do you think people have? Because like you said, you roll around downtown Dallas and it's hard not to miss it, right?
Yes.
And so tell me a misconception that you think, especially since you've bonded with them at this point, I'm sure you probably recognize them now, you know their names, they know yours. What's a misconception that people have about the unhoused that maybe we need to take into consideration?
I would say that people don't really realize just how special of a community it actually is. And I think anybody who has shown up to volunteer has realized this is a very special group of people. They're so joyful, they're always smiling. Yeah, I would say that, just that they're joyful. That's the misconception.
What's the response been from them? I mean, I'm sure they're excited to see you now.
They are. Gratitude.
Yes.
I deeply appreciate the gratitude. They show up. They're always smiling, like I said, and they recognize us now. I do it with my sister, Daisha, and they say, oh my gosh, are you guys the sisters? Or they recognize my hair.
Yes.
And they say, oh my gosh, you showed up. What are we cooking today? And like things like that.
It's always the hair.
Yeah.
It is always the hair. I love it. Tell me, how can our viewers, or even us, how can we get involved and help you guys out? Because obviously giving back to the community can be costly.
It definitely is. We are always accepting donations. It's in all of our profiles on social media. People can show up to volunteer. We are always in need of helping hands, or just spreading the word, sharing our mission, or just a single post goes a long way.
Very good. Okay, so how can we find all of that information if we want to get involved or want to locate you so we can come out and help?
We have an Instagram, we have a TikTok, and we have a Facebook. We don't currently have a website, but you can find us on the main social media platforms.
Very good. And when's your next event?
June 21st, we'll be back.
Very good. So coming up very quickly, you guys still have some time to maybe sign up and help out, or maybe even donate as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here and all that you're doing for our community. It really is a huge impact, and I'm so glad that they're starting to recognize you now, and you guys have almost become friends, even family.
Yes, family.
So that's just wonderful. Thank you so much again for being here.
Thank you for having me.